A theme park based on the Japanese animation franchise Dragon Ball is set to be built not in Japan, but in Saudi Arabia. The Qiddiya Investment Company, which is wholly owned by the Saudi Arabian government's investment fund, have announced the park will cover more than 500,000 square meters and feature a 70-meter dragon at its center. It comes just weeks after the death of Akira Toriyama, who created the franchise and has drawn some criticism from fans unhappy with the decision to base the park in Saudi Arabia. Dr. Filippo Savelli is a lecturer of modern Japanese literature and pop culture at SOAS University in London. I asked him why Dragon Ball is so popular.
So it is the Japanese form of comics that traditionally are read from right to left. And then it was very popular in Japan and in other countries. And of course, its popularity was boosted immensely by its adaptation to an animated TV series, which aired in the whole world and took the world by storm, especially from the late 90s onwards. Dragon Ball is started off as a comedic manga with fighting scenes, but then it took on a more combat-focused stance and mixed elements of Chinese folklore, Japanese humor, and for many across generations, it's almost synonymous with manga in Japan.
So, Filippo, why have Saudi Arabia decided to build a theme park dedicated to it? They obviously think they're tapping onto a big enough market.
Yes. This news comes, as you said, not many weeks after the announcement of the death of Toriyama. So one question remains asked in the whole world, which is how far was Toriyama himself involved? Definitely. This park initiative comes as a collaboration between Saudi Arabia and Toei Animation, which owns the right to Dragon Ball's animation. And it is meant to make Saudi Arabia a hub of entertainment culture. And the people behind this plan said that there are almost 80% of the people they surveyed in Saudi Arabia have watched anime, and almost half of them know Dragon Ball. So there are many reasons possibly, and also some of them are matters of speculation. One can be that since the park is meant to be so big and covers such a big area with massive statue, there are plans for a 70-meter tall statue of the dragon god, that only Saudi Arabia or countries like that have the economic resources and the space to build something like that. Something that is also to boost tourism. But however, there are some comments in Japan, some debates that are not really that favorable to the decision.